Hi guys, welcome to another session with your girl Empress, and today we will be learning how to create a simple flyer in Canva. Let's go. So we'll be starting on with your left hand section here at the top, selecting the plus icon. If you guys are not seeing Instagram post square, which is 1080 by 1080 pixel, you guys could always type it in. We're going to be selecting this. Let's begin because this is going to be so simple, so quick. So the first thing is first, we will be selecting T on our keyboard. And what we will be placing here, so I'm just going to be placing your business name. So once we have completed that, we'll be coming here at the top where we have the capital A and the common A. So that is going to allow all the letters to be in uppercase. Once we're through, we're going to be coming to the left section here, and we will be using this font. This is a free font in Canva. Whatever font we use and you guys weren't familiar with them, please just write them down, okay? So once we have completed that, I'm just going to resize, go in position, and I'm going to center. I want to ensure that my designs are always centered. Now for the next step, we will be going inside of element, and we'll be typing in mugshot. We're going to go in graphics, go and see all. So here I will be selecting this mugshot. So you guys could definitely go in and choose the one of preference for you. You guys don't have to choose the one that I had went ahead and chose. Alright. So I'll be using this one. Go in position. I like to keep everything aligned and centered. So this is already centered, so I don't need to select it. So the next thing that I will be going in is I will be selecting another T again. In this section, I will be typing requirements. I'll be placing this to the left, and I am going to be selecting 3 more boxes. So we are creating a brand ambassador. So the first thing must be following us. The second one must promote us. And the third must have a public account. Okay, so these are the requirements to be a brand ambassador for this particular business. Now I'm just going to be taking my time to align these fonts together. Remember, do not rush. Whenever you're creating a flyer or a poster, there should never be a rush. All right, just take your time, allow your mind to free flowly. Okay, so now I have, so this isn't, okay. So now I have already aligned all the requirements so I'm just going to be reducing some of the letter space. I'll be selecting spacing, it's beside effects, and it's in between this section that says listing. Okay, so I'm just removing the lines a little bit because the letters are too, so let's undo that. Okay, so if you have, just as what you see just happened here, and you clicked on something on the element or the words are missing, just undo and it will definitely reappear. You don't have to retype it or go and resource back for that image. So now I will be grouping. So for this section I will be going in with some heart. Okay, so let's go in. So before I select the heart, I am then going to select, I'm just going to duplicate here because I need to have the benefits of being a brand ambassador. So this section will definitely be benefits. Okay, so now I will be going ahead and I will be duplicating this 3 times as well. So for the first one, I will be typing early access. No, you guys can, this is just an example, so you guys don't have to, but you guys get the concept of a flyer. The second one is free products. Who doesn't love free products? I don't know. And we have discount for your followers. Okay, I missed out the W. That's not a problem. I'm just going to select enter. Okay, so here, if you guys notice that the D does not come all the way over to the U, how to fix that, Empress? We're going to select this. We're going in position. And we're going to go on alignment. So that other option, it didn't came up there, but also you could also select alignment. So alignment is in between the capital A, the uppercase, and the listing. It's the line that are going across to the right. So once you select alignment, this is what will appear. All right, guys. Okay, so now I have everything. I'm going to be going an intro, half inch away, and I will be grouping these elements. So the next step is that I will be going in elements and I will be searching for a heart shape. So I'm just going to be randomly taking this heart shape, all right? It doesn't matter the heart shape that you use, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to be reducing the size of this to use it as the bullet points on each section of both the benefits and the requirements. So I'm just going to be duplicating here. So now I'm just going to be grouping these hearts, and then I'm going to duplicate and pull this to the next side. All right. So now that we have the requirements and we have, okay, let's fix this up a bit. Okay, perfect. No, it's not perfect. Okay. Again. So now that we have the requirements and we have the benefits, we are now going to call this beautiful flyer here brand ambassador, because that's what we're searching for and that's what we need. We need brand ambassadors. Now at this section here, I will be going in shapes, taking a rectangle. I'll be placing this down below because this is where I will be placing my social media icons and information in this section here. All right. So now I will be selecting T. So remember, once you guys select T, your text box will appear in this designated space here. All right. So now I'm just going to select add socials or add social media. I'm just going to be coming here in spacing and just to space it out. The next step, so I think I could put your social. All right, so the next step is I will be going ahead in my star element, or I could come here and type in IG icon. Choose the IG icon of choice. So I will be working with this one. So there are a lot of elements to choose from. So wherever the social media is located on, which social medias. So if it's 4 social medias they are on, or your business is on, you guys have to put them, all right, so that person know where to find you, know how to locate you. Okay, So now I have added my IG and my TikTok icons here. Okay. So the next step for this is that I will now be selecting T because I will be calling this brand ambassador. All right. So I'll be placing this here. So I like, why is Empress not having any images? Because I like to go in with the text first, especially for the flyers and the posters. That's how I think the footwork works better for, it's a smarter move, trust me. Okay, so for this I will be going in position and centered. The font that I will be using for this brand ambassador is actually a free Canva font. It's called Antonio. You guys could definitely write that down. Okay, so the spacing, I will be reducing the letter spacing here, and I'm just going to expand. Okay, so the next step is this. I will be taking a beautiful young lady from my upload section here that I have. So these are my images that I have in Canva. So this is the image that I will be working with. Now I will be removing the background by simply selecting edit image, and then it's just going to automatically remove the background for me. Alright, so we're getting there. Alright, now I'm just going to resize the image. I'm just going to resize the image. So I'm placing her. I need to ensure that she's in the center. Okay, perfect. She's in the center. So guess what? We don't need to worry about nothing. Nothing. Okay, so the next thing, I will be adding a few gradient here. So I'm just going to pull these down a bit. So the reason why I'm pulling these down, because just in case I'm noticing that there's space. So you guys notice I'm trying to group, and this is what it is happening. So you guys have to remove any elements or any object when you're trying to group to move. All right, the objects or word or text, just shift them out the way. Okay, so now that I have my beautiful model to represent for the brand ambassador, I will now be coming inside onto the left. So I'm going to be working my way up. All right, I'm working my way up to element. So what I will be searching for in element is actually a pink gradient. Right, I'm searching for a pink gradient. Now before we attach the pink gradient here, I'm going to change this background to white. So I will be selecting, so I'm going to be selecting the text first, change all to white, and then I'm just going to be ensure that all the text has been changed to white. Going to change all. Once that's through, I am now going to come here and select background, which is beside animate. Select that, and then I'll be changing the background to black. All right, it's not a big deal. We're just working our way up, and we're allowing the creativity just to vibe with us. All right, so the next step is that we are going to take our pink gradient. I'm going to search back for the pink gradient to go and see all. So yeah guys, there is a lot to choose from. So I will be choosing this one. I'll be placing the gradient like this. So I want this to have a 2 shade, right? That's what I'm aiming for. So each time I duplicate, I'm ensuring to layer this gradient. If you don't, it's going to, trust me, it's going to show if you don't properly layer this design. So I'm just duplicating until, so this section here where we can see the half section that, you know, we cut off, that's a simple fix, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So now we're going to go inside of layers, and I'm going to scroll down. So for each text, I'm just going to be pulling it all the way to the top so that it stays in front of the gradient, instead of going in individual trying to find them on the workspace, which is a mess because of the gradient. Just pull. It doesn't matter the order as long as they are in front of the gradient and the gradients fall behind or below the text. You should be beautifully fine. All right, so I'm just pulling these up. So just take your time and ensure that it falls again right above the gradient. So the gradient should fall behind the words. So ensure that you scroll through, double check, ensure that all the text are facing or really at the top. All right, I don't want you guys to rush this process. Inhale and exhale for me. You got this. All right, and I'm pretty sure once watching this, I know that you guys are going to get this because you guys are awesome. You guys are creative. You guys are just magnificent. Okay, so now that we are able to achieve, so let's come here. So now that we have, you know, brought all the elements to the front section here, we are now going to place the brand ambassador here. All right. So I'm just going to zoom in. So the next piece that we're going to fix, you guys notice here at the half section, that's not a problem. So we're going to type in shadow, going graphics, and we're going on see all. All right, so let's select. So the shadow that we'll be using is in the third row. So even if you're using the free version of Canva, this shadow is free. So how we change the shadow to blend Empress? Not a problem. We're going to come here, select color. We're going to select this section that says add a new color. We're going to select that. Then we're going to come down here to pick a color, and we're going to bam. See? Just like that. And then we're just going to duplicate, and we're just going to hide that section, you know, that has like the letter half. We don't want that to be visible at all. So once we have duplicated the shadows and actually add the layers here, you guys is going to notice that you're not really seeing it anymore. It's not visible to the naked eye anymore. So we're now going to place ambassador, go on position, and we can just bring this to the front. Not a biggie. So we will be placing the brand ambassador here, and I will be going in element, of course, and I will be searching for a most wanted like Dexter. No, it wasn't Dexter, but anyways, so I will be grabbing one of the most wanted you know, stamps. So let's scroll through to see. Okay, this is perfect. So I'll be taking this, placing it where I want it to be. I will definitely be changing this to black. All right, there we go. And for the brand ambassador, I will be going in effects, going on outline, increase the thickness, and the color I will be changing it to black. Look at that, it's coming together. No, I am not through with this brand ambassador flyer, not even close. So the next thing that I will be doing, I will be going inside of element, and I'll be looking for a chain. All right, so these are perfect. So now I am just going to reduce the size. So I need it to be at each end. I'm just going to duplicate, place this here. So once you have gotten this, you guys can just rotate it to where you want it to be. All right, that's a biggie. Okay, so the next thing I will be searching for is a hand cuff. So I want the ones that are in image because I need to have, you know, a more realistic. So this is perfect. I'm then going to reduce the size, and I'm just going to place this bad boy, play around until I find the perfect spot for it. Okay, I think here is perfect. So now for these blue dots, I will be changing these to black. Okay, whoops, my bad. So let's do that again. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for this section at the end here, I am going to be changing this to black because I'm not thinking the black is not, it's not given. All right, so we're just going to be changing those colors individually, because if I do select all, it's going to be change the writings here, and I don't want that. All right, that's a no-no for us at the moment. Okay, so now I will be selecting this black section and I'm going to change it to white. Perfect. And this is the end of our flyer. I hope this session was good for you as it was for me. See you guys in the next one. Bye.